What's up, everybody? Buddy, happy Wednesday today, and hope you guys are having the best day ever. I'm having the best day ever. Just did my leg day, and we are here today to drop some value as your coaches, and gonna give you some. Gonna be talking about like why focusing on negativity will drain you in the long run, and we are gonna share some insights on like our own experience and. Also the disadvantages you're going to have like when you focus on the negative sides of your fitness journey, and that's how it's gonna like demotivate you, and in the long run will actually not let you like will make you give up in your fitness journey. So we are gonna actually share some insight on how you can keep yourself motivated and feel energized throughout your fitness journey. So Ashan, how you're doing today? So we are excited about this topic, and we have a special announcement today as well. But like before we move into that, how are you doing today, Ashan?
Pretty good. It has been a good day. Good start for the week as well. So just like our topic today, not focusing on the negatives, focusing only on the positives, and trying to move forward. So it's going to be a very interesting topic today.
Yes, exactly. So let's move into this topic today. So we have like our lives are like not like on a upward circle all the time. Like it'll always be like the ECG report. So when you actually focus on the negative side of the problem, like let's say you've been like overweight and nothing works for you, you tried everything, and when you go into that mindset, like or maybe like you're saying your body can't handle carbs, when you keep thinking that way, you will unknowingly one thing, you might unknowingly eat excess calories. Like usually like people who say that they are not tolerable for carbs, it's not that they are unable to handle carbs, it's just that what I've seen is like from my experience is like they it maybe eat a little bit of chocolate at the end of the day. It's not nothing wrong, it's just that like you might be eating like a whole big chocolate, and that's going to be like the reason why you're getting the excess calories. So that way you will justify the fact that eating carbs is not tolerable for you. And another way like would be the fact that let's say you've been following a program for a while, and you cheated one day. That's not a problem either. We've spoken about it, like cheat meals are not a problem. When you have a cheat meal, what you happen is you don't tell us and you feel guilty about it, and you replace it with another day and another day and another week. It becomes a week, and it becomes a month, and it becomes the whole year for you. So that happens when you actually focus on the negativity. But if you do the opposite, like the fact that like you cheated one day and you told us, or if you didn't tell us, like that's still fine, but you get back on track the next day, you push a little harder, use those extra calories as an energy source for you to push perform better in the gym. And let's see like you do that, like is actually you focusing on the positive sides. So you having a cheat meal is something you can't if it already happened, it's something not in your control. But what you can control is get back on track. Right, Ashan? Like that's something we can actually elaborate on a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true because a proper transformation program, it goes on for 16 weeks. That is what we usually preach. And more than that, 1 year is the best. So
Yes.
you can't eat clean all year round. That is a fact. I mean, you might be getting ready for something, but here and there, yes, mistakes like this could happen. And my opinion is if you want to feel bad, just feel bad. Okay. And if you want to forget it, just forget it. As long as you're coming back on track, that's it. That is what matters because the problem with cheat meals is that, once you have it today, right, you will need to have it every day. You're going to get the need. So it's not about what that does to your body. It's about what that does to your mind. So as long as you can get back on track, do some extra steps the other day, and then come back together. This won't be a problem, really. It's just a very small thing. But the problem is people continue, right? When the weight scale won't change the other day, they think that it's something okay to go ahead with. So the continuation is the problem, just like you said.
Yes. So recently, I actually posted of one of our clients who actually had a cheat meal. So he started around 95, 96, and he dropped down to 87 very slowly, but like that was actually better progress. And one cheat meal actually gained like made his weight go up to around 89. And when that happens, like the good thing is the fact that he's actually like updating on a regular basis, like every single day. And because of that, one of the things I told you was get back on track the next day. And if it frustrates you, don't check the weight till you have a better sleep
Yep.
within the next week's period. And what happened was like he's around like under 86 kilos, and the cheat meal happened about 2 weeks ago. So he dropped around like 2 kilos more. So
Yep.
that's what really happened. So the best part about like that transformation is the fact that like he actually listened to what we told them to do. And when you have a cheat meal, always get back on track the next day and push a little harder like in the gym next day, and that'll actually get you back on track, and you will start dropping weight like faster than you think. So
Yep.
sometimes it's actually a blessing like having a cheat meal, but when you don't actually use the blessing properly, that will actually um, mess up like the entire transformation of yours. So big shout out for this client who actually managed to get this done, like understood the situation, and he's dropped around 10 kilos already. And he's a doctor and he's a busy person, and he keeps on working really hard, like especially in the gym, because he actually managed to hit a deadlift of 100 while ago, and everything is going perfectly. So it's being a doctor is something like a very busy lifestyle with a lot of responsibilities. That's where like people, one of the things they do is like they take care of other people, but they forget to take care of themselves. So this is where like they need to understand the fact that like you need to make sure you take care of yourself in order for others to be, in order for your job to be done better. So hats off to this client, and we have another client who's actually done the same. And if you talk about like our previous clients, like who actually managed to lose over 30 kilos in a year's time, one of the things is that they focused on is like they didn't actually stick to the diet like 100% religiously for the entire 1 year period. They didn't restrict carbs. None of our clients go under 100 grams of carbs. That never happens. Usually what that happens is like it backfires. So one of the things they did was they kept the consistency going, like updating weight and updating pictures. And when they actually do that, they improved in the process. And when you actually transform it that way, what happens is you will reach a certain level and you will level up to the next level. So we had competitors who some of our clients actually became competitors, being like
Yep.
a obese person starting from an obese level. And that's been like one of the reasons why like they wanted to keep leveling up each phase of their transformation, right, Ashan?
Yeah, that's true. And also, I think it comes down to the fact of being accountable, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that is something that you improve when you start off a transformation program. So at the end of the day, even for the cheat meal you have, you're going to be accountable, right? So if this is the lifestyle that you follow, okay, I have a cheat meal, fine, okay, what should I do next, right? So you should be positive about it. So I mean, if you go ahead with the negative route, it's very easy for you to give up on a lot of things, not do cardio, not go to the gym. You're like, I can't do the diet. I mean, trust me, I've heard this excuses a lot. I mean, after eating one cheat meal, they think that their entire world has crashed. So you don't have to be that dramatic as well, right? Because it's a very simple thing at the end of the day, right? It's about getting back at it. It's like a cricketer getting out but coming back on the next game and performing well. So
Yes.
there are many ways to go ahead, but as long as you're accountable, you know what you need to do. You know the mistakes you made, and you're much more aware of your surrounding as well. So then you won't let your mind control you, right? So accountability is one thing that I have incorporated into my life for the last 5 years. So even now, if I go off my plan, yes, I feel bad about it because I'm a competitor. But at the same time, I know that dwelling on that and screaming at myself and being feeling bad about myself is not the answer. I just let it go, and the next day I just make sure that I work out even harder. That I'm doing well than I used to do in the previous week. So that is you being strong along with yourself, without any support. That's how it is.
Yes. And I have one question for you, Ashan. Like, have you
Yeah.
ever gone up to 100 grams of carbs in your fitness journey since you actually started working with me? Never under
No,
100. Never. Yeah.
not even during a peak week. I don't
Yes.
think so. No, not at all.
Exactly.
Even during my peak week, I've had carbs. Yeah.
Yes. So it's always over 100 grams. So it's never like under 100, like unless it's a special circumstance. But
Yeah.
most of the time, like it's never under 100 grams. So most of the times,
100 is very less.
yes. And
100
when
could
you
even kill me, if I had to
yes,
go through that.
when you go 30, that's actually like you will see what happens when you have 30 for a longer period of time, and it'll actually like
Exactly. You have
it's
to
worse.
experience it and see. That is
Yes.
proper depression, if you really
Yes.
talk about it.
That's really proper depression at a different level. So what you need to do in order to focus on positivity is three things. One would be like celebrate your small wins you make, and we have spoken about it before. And every single small win you make, like you need to celebrate it. Doesn't mean like you need to go drinking or like doing something like that. You
Yeah.
give yourself a lot of credit for that. And number two is setting realistic goals. Like if your goal is to lose 30 kilos, don't expect it to lose in 12 weeks time. Focus on taking it like week by week
Yeah.
and see how much you go, and have yourself a goal for a long period of time, and like have short term goals in order to get there. Number three, focus on the process. Don't go through the process which you suffer, like reducing carbs and getting it done, and like going back to your old lifestyle. That's not going to help you in the long run. You won't maintain it because you haven't enjoyed the process. So enjoying the process is the key, and that's one of the reasons why clients like Dasun lost 30 kilos and still at 68, and they are ready to level up to the next stage because
Yep.
they enjoy the process. And he was having burgers, pizzas, like a lot of rice and lots of cereal, and none of them were ever reduced in his journey. So that's what we wanted to tell you in this live. So always make sure you actually go back to those three things: celebrating small wins, setting realistic goals, and focusing on the process. That way it will actually keep you um, in the process and make you reach your goal in the long run. And from there onwards you can level up towards the next stage. So speaking of the next stage, we are going to be announcing a 4-day challenge for free today, and we are going to be actually revealing the secrets you can achieve your dream body, like maybe get a six pack or something like that, like if that's your goal. And in the long run, that's what we are going to be doing in this challenge, where we'll be actually teaching you like how to actually get your long term goals. So this will be a free 4-day challenge which we did 6 weeks ago, and last challenge we did was actually a big success, and we actually helped people understand the concept of like losing 10 kilos in not in 4 days time, in 2023. And this challenge will be actually teaching you how to actually reveal your six pack no matter what level you are at in your fitness journey, the long term process of like get reaching your six pack in the long run. So looking forward to help you like in that challenge, which will be starting next Wednesday. And yeah, so that's about it with this live, and I hope you got value out of it. And is there anything you want to add, Ashan, like with this?
I think just like with anything, I mean, before you start off the day, just visualize as to what I have to do, right? May the scale might not go down, you might see results, but every day, you have to pay your dues. That is how the game works, because the scale will not work according to you, because this is another complaint we get almost all the time, that the scale is not moving, but they have made massive changes. So. Uh, uh, Despite what you see, always focus on what you have to do on that particular day, and just go ahead with it. With time, you will get everything that you need in terms of fitness.
Yes, exactly. So that's it. That's all. We did a long live today, but like hope this was
Yep.
valuable, and looking forward to help you with the 4-day challenge, which will be starting next week, and we'll be announcing it today, and we will only be giving away 20 spots for this, and looking forward to helping you out with that. So have a great day. Let's go. Let's dominate and be the best version of it.